Alex, this is the fucking best chicken I've had in my life.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
Can't go in the first 30 seconds, demonetized
Oh
from
my
cussing.
god.
I'm sorry.
Now you good? Alright guys, what's up? So I'm at my friend's house. I've been promising him to do some Jamaican food for him for a long time now. And today is the day where I'm gonna finally make it for him. So I'm just gonna check out what's going on. That makes it great, man. That's the Irish style. It's like a vacation backdrop. Go to the music room. The music room looks really good.
All right, we're gonna take a look at the home studio in my house.
Yeah, you have a really nice house, man.
This is my lizard.
It's Lizard, aka Blizzard. He's asleep.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, man.
He's also never eaten Jamaican food.
Damn, this record is a. These are your record collections. All vintage, man.
Lots of dub and rock steady from the 70s. Here's the music room, the soundproofing makeshift, the microphone here, any type of sounds you want to make on the keyboards.
Yep.
Next video, hopefully we're recording music in here.
Yep. You can play the guitar. Just give us one string. Let me hear what's going on.
You can do it in tune too.
Yeah? Yeah, that's good, man. If the mic was working, I could give you a dumb session. It's working? No, it's off.
No, yeah, it's gotta be plugged in to the
Alright.
computer.
So next time we have the Black Puma here, main source of inspiration. You like cats, man, with a tiger as well.
It's the tiger room, man.
Yep. So we're gonna record a nice reggae song in here one of these days. If you guys wanna see that, you have to drop a comment in the comment section down below and let us know if you'd like something like that.
Right.
Alright, so the first thing we're gonna do before we start, we're gonna go ahead and boil the peas. So we'll have some red peas. Using a lot of red peas here, so you just wanna make sure you wash the peas, get rid of the impurities. Not to say the peas is dirty, but you still wanna rinse it to make sure that it's clean. So rinsing this, removing the water. Alright. So we'll let this boil because the peas take the longest to cook. So we're going to put on it on the fire and make it cook. You have Jamaican food before?
Nope.
Alright, so today going to be a lucky day. So when you make the rice and peas, you make sure so you have enough water to cover the peas. Right? You can come take a look, man. So we have the water, make sure you enough to cover the peas, putting on. So this will take about 1 hour to 45 minutes to cook. When it's soft, it should be ready. So we're gonna let this cook. Alright, so now that we have the peas on the fire, we're gonna work on the curry goat first because the curry goat takes a longer time to cook. Take a longer time to cook compared to the chicken. So we work on the curry goat. So this is the curry goat we have. It's slightly marinated as already, but we're gonna marinate it some more. So we have some Jamaican curry powder. So we're adding in some curry powder. We have ginger powder. We have onion powder. We'll add some black pepper. And we have some all-purpose seasoning. This is a Grace all-purpose seasoning. Alright. You just want to toss this up. Alright, we're going to saute this on the fire now. So let's head over to the fire. Alright, so make sure you have a thick enough pot. We're going to go ahead and saute the goat. So we have the pot on the fire. We're going to add a small amount of oil to it. Burn off the curry. Alright. So we're using a small amount of coconut oil. Come on, come look what I go on. Alright, so we're adding in some curry powder to the coconut oil. So you can almost smell it through the food. Smell good. Smell and tell me how that smell. Smell good, not sure.
Oh yeah.
Alright, so now we have the curry start to burn a little bit. We're gonna add the goat now. So typically this will take at least 2 to 2.5 hours to cook, depending on how tough the goat is. So this is well seasoned. You can smell the flavor of the coconut oil. You can smell it, not true? Mm-hmm. Alright. Smell really good, man.
Smells great.
Alright, so while we have this sauteed, I'm going to go ahead now and prepare the veggies for the coconut. Prepare the veggies for the goat, I should say.
What's up, y'all? There you go.
Alright, so these veggies, we're going to use these to season the goat. So we have ginger, we have scallion, thyme, hot pepper, and we have a piece of carrot. So I'm going to clean up the veggies, and then afterwards, when the goat cook to a certain point, I'm going to add what is Jamaican food without some garlic. So we have garlic, of course, and we have Irish potato. So we're going to work on the veggies them, and then we can always transition over. Veggies, so this will go in the goat. This is what is going to give it the nice flavor. So we're going to work on it. So I go on for the goat, check the peas to make sure the peas good. And then we'll say we'll come back to that. While the peas is cooking, I can go ahead and prepare the stuff for the seasoning for the rice and peas. But I didn't have enough time. So it's scallion thyme.
What's inside the bag?
The bag? Oh, this is pimento. This is a Jamaican pimento. Just a few of them is good enough. This, it has a huge amount of flavor. It's like a punch. It gives you that nice kick of flavor. So maybe a few crushed garlic as well. Alright. So you wanna crush these. You wanna just put everything in the bowl. So we have the crushed pimento, the whole pepper. The pepper, you don't want to cut this up because it's gonna be too hot. So we're using the whole pepper, you're still gonna get the flavor. So we add the pepper, a piece of thyme, and then we have the scallion. Most Jamaicans, when they cooking, they don't cook without scallion. So this is a must. What do you call this? Green onions?
Green onions, yeah. Scallions.
Scallions. Yep. And then we're using about 2 cloves of garlic. We're just crushing it. You know, just mince it up. So we crush it, and we're gonna mince it up. So we have the greased coconut milk. So this. Don't try this at home. So this is the coconut cream, or we like to call it coconut milk. So when the peas is cooked, then we add this one, which is the veggies for it, and then we add the coconut milk. I'm gonna leave everything over here, so it's gonna be easier. Coconut milk, and then we're gonna add some coconut oil. Instead of using butter, we're using coconut oil. So oh, this pot hot.
I have a hot hand in there.
Alright, so we have that out there.
Sorry, I'm going to do this way.
Alright, so you want to make sure you cut up your carrot, the Irish potato. You don't want to cut them too big or too small. Get rid of this piece right here. We have the scallion. The funny thing is, almost every Jamaican meal have the same amount of veggies. You always have carrot, you always have scallion, and thyme. Right. And then the garlic now, you want to use about 4 to 5 garlic. You really don't have to cut the garlic up too small, you just want to crush the garlic. Make sure you can do this by yourself afterwards, Esther.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, smell the goat. Let me check what I go on. Ooh. But too small goat still want to escape. Ooh, you can almost smell it. Alright, so we're going to go ahead now and add some water to the goat. Alright, when you add in the water, make sure you add enough water to cover it. I think just a little bit more water. Alright. So I'm going to move this to the back of the stove so I can get out that piece there. Alright. So I'm going to let this cook. And then when you're cooking the goat, you eventually have to add more water to it. So as soon as the water goes down, you add more water to it. It's going to dry out. We're just going to crush it.
Can you say that one more time?
We're just going to crush the ginger. So we just crush it out to release all of the flavor. And we have a scotch bonnet pepper. Just going to give it a nice rough chop. So basically, this is all of the veggies that we're going to use for the goat. It's very simple. Alright, so when the goat partially cooked, then we add this. We're going to set this aside and we're going to work on the chicken. We're going to clean it up, going by the sink to clean up the chicken, seasoning it up, let it marinate for a while because we still have some time while the peas is cooking and the goat is cooking. So now let's head over to the chicken. Alright, so before you start on the chicken, you have to make sure you get a red stripe there. Red stripe beer is the only thing you need. Alright, so we have some chicken parts here. We have some mixed parts. So we're just going to go ahead and remove the tip of the wing from the chicken. And then we're taking off the excess fat. This part here, you have to remove it. This is the liver and the kidney and all of that. So we're not going to remove all of the fat, we're just taking off the fatty fat. By fatty fat, I mean this part of the fat we're taking off. Oh, there's a mirror there.
There's a mirror there.
Alright, so we have a nice breast here. So we're just going to cut this in two. Then remove the excess fat again. It's pretty easy. Alright, make sure you remove all of the red part. You ever made Jamaican fried chicken before, yes, sir?
Hardly made chicken before.
Right. Jamaican chicken is a bit different from the regular chicken because it's more juicy. So sometimes you tend to fry it in the pot instead of a deep fryer. So you get that juice. Alright. So I'm just going to go ahead and discard all of this. Alright, so for the chicken, you just want to rinse it off in some warm water. You can use cold water as well. Cold water, warm water, it doesn't matter. So, some people use vinegar to wash the chicken to remove the impurities. We only have apple cider vinegar. So we're just going to skip that part of it. Alright, so we're going to season it in the sink. So with the Jamaican chicken now, make sure you remove all of the water, all of the excess water. Two parts to it. You add the dry seasoning and you also add some veggies like onion and garlic. And then you're going to use part of that to make the sauce. So we add in some black pepper, all-purpose seasoning. You can add a generous amount of seasoning, of course. We add some Jamaican flavor, Blue Mountain season. This was made in the Blue Mountain. Joke. I don't even know where it was made. Alright, so we add the seasoning. We're not adding any ginger powder because we're not looking for that flavor. So we're adding in some onion powder. You can add garlic powder if you have. Do you have paprika?
Mm-hmm.
Paprika is good.
Tahini and just like I don't know if this would be like that.
This is what? Seasoning. Yeah, this can work.
Okay.
Let's add some of this as well. I don't know how it tastes, but it looks good. Add some thyme and we add some scallion. So now we're just gonna go ahead and massage this. Massage it right, you know? We're kneading flour. Alright, yes then. So this is what it looks like. So this is the marinated chicken. Needs a little bit more salt. When you're making the chicken, you don't have to use any salt because the seasoning is salty enough.
Okay.
So I'm going to let this sit for about 30 minutes. Let them know what we're going to let this sit for about 1 hour until the curry goat is near finished. Then we start to fry the chicken. See that it's going to take the same amount of time to cook. So let's get rid of these gloves. I'm going to set this aside.